Hey everybody, thank you for joining us tonight here in JT Ladies Lounge. I am Jazz. That over there is T, and we got the man right here, Champ Owens. Thank you so much for joining us here in the Ladies Lounge tonight. Celebrity trainer. Let me pull that back. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. Celebrity trainer. I gotta put that in there. So Champ, I guess we just gonna jump right into it. I mean, what celebrities have you trained? What teams you working with?
Man, it's been a blessing, man. First and foremost, I want to give thanks to God. I did a lot of work with the Washington Redskins cheerleaders, the Baltimore Ravens, of course, Washington Mystics. And that's pretty much it, man. Just and pretty much grinding. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing.
Grinding and growing. That's what's up. So let me ask you something. From what's your motivation? Like what inspires you to keep grinding?
Just God, man. God and my journey. You know, like I started rough and I just leaned on God, man. You know, and I kept following His plan. At first, it was a little shaky. It was rocky, man. But anytime with success, man, it's gonna be a rocky road. You know what I'm saying? It's just like an airplane with turbulence. And man, if you just hang on to God a little bit longer, man, it's gonna get you there.
Right. So what made you start wanting to even train? Like what made you get into personal
Fitness.
training, fitness and everything?
All that.
Just man, competitive. Like I said, I always been a gym rat. You know, I played minor league basketball for 12 years, and I always wanted to be the best on in what I do. But I always loved working out. And with training, it's the mental aspect of it that I like, and it's challenges every single day, man, helping the next person just get better and stronger, and it's just a blessing.
So how have you started your business from something
From nothing.
to something? Like what was the whole process? Give it let us know, let the audience know for people who want to start their own business.
The good, the bad, the ugly, the scary, all that.
So honestly, it truly started when I was younger. You know, when I was younger, I would always get up in the morning and I would always work and I would wash cars, cut grass, whatever it was where I could make some money. And as I got older, man, it was hard for me to really find my niche, you know. And then once I got into the training industry, I started out slow. I wasn't even certified. I was at a recreation center and I just started growing. And I went from there and I went to a corporate center where I eventually took over the government contract. And at that time, I knew, I said, you know what, God has something special for me, but I'm going to have to step out the box a little bit. And I left that government contract and I just started on my own.
Wow.
And yeah, that's when my wife, you know, she sat me down and she said, look, let's take it to the next level, you know, get your LLC and everything else and just keep building.
Now, when you say you left your government contract, now when people hear that,
Yeah.
okay, when people hear you walked away from a government contract, like how do you?
It was, you know, it was funny, man, because like this is like one of the highlights of my career. So I was there as a personal trainer for 3 years, and I was training the management office. And one Friday they called me and they said, "Champ, why don't you come in the office?" So I'm like, "Man, what did I do?" So I go in the office and they say, "Look, you know, we want you to run for the upcoming contract." And I was like, "Wow, that's big," you know. And the thing with me, I've always been about loyalty, so I had to reach out, you know, to my boss at the time, my partner, and I had to let him know the opportunity that was there in front of me. And he said, "Go for it." You know, he said, "Trust and believe in what God has for you, and go for it." And he blessed me with the contract.
Wow, but walking away, like
so walking away was tough, man. It was tough. So I started training Pastor Wesley at Alpha Street Baptist. That's when I first started training Tierra. So now I can feel myself just outgrowing that spot that I was in. And it was a point in time I had to sneak people in the gym because it was only for the government contractors. So that played a big part. Of course, my wife, you know, supported me 110% because anytime you leave something that's definite on the table,
Yeah.
you're stepping out on faith.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
And that's what I was getting
Yes.
at. Like, you know,
Yes.
stepping out on faith.
Yes.
And like I said, like, I mean, just for the audience and for those who work in government or just people that's just even hearing it, walking away from a government contract, they ain't no little, there ain't nothing that you can just,
but you have
no
to
little
have,
feet.
you have to have a support system.
Yeah.
Like you
Yes,
have to.
yes,
Like, you
and-
really
but-
do. When you hear people that say they were living out of their cars, or you know, they didn't have money to eat for days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People really go through that to start their business,
right?
or to, you know, and then now you could look back and say, "Wow, look where I was at," and look
then
where
also
I'm at
you can
now.
also look at the blessing of having a supportive wife that
Right.
was like, it's that time and we're gonna make this happen.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Right.
a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah.
You know. So what advice would you give maybe a younger person or older person or just somebody who's like, this is my definite, like that government contract could have been your bread and butter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what advice do you give to someone that wants to walk away from and leave that money on the table because they know they're bigger than, they're outgrowing what they've been afforded? You know what I'm saying?
Well, first,
I don't even know if I said that right. Did that make sense? Okay.
First and foremost, man, you have to really truly plan. You have to take time, you have to plan, you have to pray on it, and then you have to believe in your plan. And once you create your plan and you share it with God, then you just wait patiently and you just be still, and the answer will come. And then once you come, you just make your move, but you got to pour your heart into it, whatever it is that you want to truly succeed in.
So how do you go from, okay, so I like to do this, right, and I think it's my passion and it's cool because you know everybody's doing it, to somebody to building other people's belief in what you do, to have them see you as a serious business owner?
Just pretty much lead by example. You know, it's one thing to say something, it's another thing to do it. Because believe it or not, people are always going to watch you move out here, whether they want you to succeed or they want you to mess up. And what I try to do, I try to remain consistent. And I wake up every morning at 3:30 a.m. I pray when I get up, and I just pour my heart into it. And trust me, people will sit back and they're going to say, okay, you know what? Champ is serious. You know, he about making his moves.
And you know what? Would you asking that question, Jazz? The business that you are in, fitness, and we know it is all over. So how? So
everywhere.
Yes. So how do you come out? You know, with your own, you know, your own system, or to keep your business active and competing with other personal trainers, because fitness is everywhere.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna tell you the funny thing. You might laugh. Like, honestly, I really don't study a lot of other trainers. You know, I do. If you train with me, I do a lot of things off the top of my head. I try to keep it fresh. But I try to make my base and my clients feel like it's one big family.
Right.
You know, and me personally, I'm not sure how they do it in Planet Fitness or Gold's Gym, but that was what I asked God for. You know, 9 years ago, I asked God, I said, God, please allow me to make everyone healthier, as I sat on that bedside with my dad right there passing away. And I just honestly think it's all God. When I'm training and I'm flowing and those words are coming out, I think it's just God going through me as I share my testimony.
Right.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just saying, like, yeah, that makes sense. That all makes sense. So, for the person that is beginning their health and wellness journey, outside of building a business, for that person that's trying to begin their fitness journey, like, I know if you're on my page, I know you see me sweaty and dead. Hers too, you know what I'm saying? This is our trainer. So it's like for a person that may be intimidated when they see that.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because
yes,
everybody
all the
always say,
time.
oh, I can't work out with you, girl. And I'm like, trust me, I'll be dead. But then, you know, I'm happy because I know the results that I get. So when you have someone that's beginning their journey and that may be intimidated because of what they see, what advice do you give them?
Man, I love it. I mean, you know, when I believe the first 2 minutes, you know, when I talk to someone, I think we connect. I think I build off of their strengths and their weaknesses. And I just loosen them up a little bit. But first and foremost, I allow them to see where we're about to go at. I let them know the things that we're going to have to get through to get there. And it's going to take consistency. And we just build, man, we laugh and we joke, you know, doing that assessment, and then they take off.
Right.
You know, and that's the key. And that's why it's successful.
And that's what I was about to say, even with just building comfort with your clients. You know what I'm saying? Because deal with a lot of people from a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's important too, just to have a relationship with the person that's training you versus just getting on there and being like,
do this, do that,
Yeah,
do that, do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You got to make everybody feel like a part. Like if you notice, like, you know, when I train, if it's 20 people on the screen, I'm like, come on, Jazz, come on, Kat, come on, Nina, let's go, let's push it out and make everybody feel like they
Right.
Yeah, serious.
Right.
And that's the key.
Right. We have a few comments. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you. We are
Yes,
here
thank you
with
so
Celebrity Champ Owens. Oh my goodness. Personal trainer. If you want to get right for the summer, not just summer, just
Period.
This is the guy to hit up. So we have a few questions. So thank you for tuning in again. Thank you, Stella. Hi, Stella. Thank you for tuning in. Leslie, Siobhan, Terrence, thank you all for tuning in. Siobhan said, great work, ladies. Thank you, Siobhan. Siobhan said, soar and see you at the top.
Yeah.
Keisha, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining, everybody.
You are your business boss move. Congrats.
Yes.
Kimberly said hello. Thank you, Kim, for tuning in. Javi said, good evening, ladies. I'm late, but I'm here. Well, no, listen, we have another, 40 minutes or so. So join
Don't
the
you
party.
worry, girl.
Ask all the questions that you want to ask about health and fitness and
life in general.
Yes.
He said he open. This is an open book right here. You can ask this man anything.
Candace said, what advice would you give to get sexy knees?
I was gonna read that.
Just come see me.
All right, so with Candace saying that, so what about for people that are hurt or who have trauma to their body that they can't do certain workouts? What are your methods with getting that person to be fit where they feel like I can't do this because I'm hurt?
Just patience. You gotta slow it down. You gotta really take your time, because see, the thing of it is, when you in a rush and you have injuries, you want to speed that process up a little bit, but you have to slow your journey down a little bit. That's the only way, because if you rush, then you're gonna injure something else. But as long as you keep going and you see those small little victories, then you're gonna win.
Right. One question, let me ask you: do you? And this is something where I thought that it was just like I don't believe that you have to spend days and hours in the gym to get results. What do you think about that? For people that spend literally hours in the gym.
I mean, me personally, I hate it. Siobhan is watching, man. Siobhan is one of the most dedicated and hungry people, man. I mean, you know, Siobhan was great because she know how to maximize her time. If we had 15 minutes, she gonna push in 15 minutes. You went through that as well. Me personally, an hour in the gym is no need for an hour in the gym, because what you can do in an hour, I can give you in 15 or 30, or you can give it to yourself.
Right.
But you have to understand your why. If you understand your why, you can make it happen.
Right. You're right.
And that's what's important too, because you know I like the gym. I'm sorry, because I don't got no life in real life. So I like the gym, but at the same time, I also find myself, I'm like, oh my God, it's an hour. You know, and I think it's just because I'm trying to squeeze so much in. But then I'm like, I can spend 2 hours in the gym. But that's only because I ain't really doing nothing else. But I know too that time is money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get it in, get what I need, and get out. So we have a couple more comments. I have Javi. She just said, I just started my exercise venture. If I just keep walking 30 minutes a day, will I lose the 60 pounds I want to lose?
Yes, they shout out. Yes, just you want to be active. You want to eat healthy. That's the most important thing right here is your diet. Drink a gallon of water each day, but just remain active. You know, get your steps in, and then start doing some exercises, jumping jacks, high knees, core work. Do a little bit each day until you just keep moving up the top. Now you're doing a great job, so yeah, keep on walking. You definitely get there.
KJHR said, hey fam, I just met Champ in person for the first time yesterday, but it seems like we've known each other for a long time. That's because he creates a family environment. And he does. And even when you don't want to play, you working out, you almost dead, and you know it doesn't matter. It's all love at the end, and you know at the end we always bring it in, and you know he say what he gotta say, and it's a good end to the workout because it sets the tone. It sets a lot of the tone for the rest of your day or the end of your night. So, and I know I'm probably like one of the only people that he has that wake up at 4:30. And I know he be looking at me like, why are you up?
Pretty much.
But I mean, he dedicates that time to us, and he give us the same workout. 4:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're gonna feel it. It's not a warm up. It's not a warm up at 4:30 in the morning. And at the end, he always has something very inspirational to say.
Yes.
Very uplifting to say, and even during the workout, you know what I'm saying? So it's never a time where you see him and he tired. Every time I work out with him, it's like he's already been up. If I say I wake up at 4:15. I see him, it's like he done been up all day already. So
hype, ready, like hype. Yeah. Why you hype so early in the morning?
Ready to get it in? No, I just wipe my eyes and I just get my life a little bit. But it's amazing because he does maximize your time, and you do get that workout.
Right.
20, 10, 15, 30, whatever minutes you got, you definitely get what you pay for.
All right, we have a few more comments. We have Jemiah said, "Hey, ladies and champ."
Hey,
Maya.
Maya.
Thank you for tuning in.
That's Jemiah.
We have Patty said, "Continue to let me know when you have these sessions. I'll be here front and center. Your mom looking down and proud, as we all love. Jazz blessings. Just had weight loss surgery. My hip, thighs, and arms need tightened badly. Suggestions."
The hip, you said the hips and arms?
Yes.
So what I recommend about your arms, get some 5-pound dumbbells. Start off with like 3 sets of 10. Me personally, if I was training you, I would give you a 5-second break in between. 5, 4, 3. It's all mental. You want to think about that next rep and go right back into it. Limit your breaks a little bit. Keep some water close to you, but attack your body. And trust me, you'll definitely get there. But start off with some 5-pound dumbbells and resistant bands. You'll be fine.
All right. Nina said, "What advice do you have for someone that has hard time being disciplined? I start really hard for 2 weeks with both eating healthy and exercise, but fall off after 2 weeks results, but terrified of obesity." Oh,
girl, I'm scared of that too.
Yes.
Pretty much, I flood your messenger inbox and I stay on top of you. I mean, it will get to the point where you want to block me, because the only way I can win is if you win.
Right.
And that's pretty much it. But not on a serious note, I would just have a one-on-one talk with you, and we just lay out our plan straight up, especially with the meal plan. And I just stay on top of it. You have accountability partner right here.
Yeah, but you know what? And I think that's a lot of people's problems. Like they begin good, like all the New Year's resolutions. Oh my God, I could not wait till they got out of the gym.
Yes.
I could not wait.
Yes.
I was like, sounds good. Hurry up.
They're still there. They are still there.
Yes. and it's funny
They
because
hanging
I
on.
promise this has been the longest time I've seen a New Year's resolution people hang on in the gym. Because I'm like, y'all still here?
No, but
I want to get on that machine.
You gotta be fair, because maybe they reached their point where they
And
I want to.
But I'm excited.
Yeah, they were sick and tired.
Yeah, and I'm excited that they still there, but at the same time, like, y'all could be here at another time.
Right.
I'm only one person. I don't have to take all the machines.
Right.
But I'm happy there. Everybody is still pushing forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what it's about. Small goals. You know what I'm saying? Small goals, and just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Small goals every day. Small goals every week.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Candace says, "Is there a real thing like muscle isolation? If so, would you recommend it?"
I mean, muscle isolation is good. I definitely recommend it. So a lot of people, they do burnouts. A lot of people, they isolate their muscles, which is cool. If you're going to work out at least 4 times a week, then that's cool. You can keep it with muscle isolation. But if not, get you a nice little burnout, especially when you work in your lower body. If you work in your lower body on Monday, on Tuesday, jump to your upper body. When you feel that your body is burning and those muscles are burning from isolating them, that's when you jump in, boom, and you get your core work. All right? 5 seconds, boom, go right back into it. But always alternate your days, and then you'll be fine. Your muscles will grow.
All right, cool. Stella said, "Yep." Whatever she said, "Yep" to something. Thumbs up. Jemiah said, "I'm a little late, but I'm tuned in. Just wanted to share my experience with Champ. He's amazing. I've lost 17 pounds with his help and encouraging words. He pushes me way beyond limits I've set for myself. Thank you for an amazing platform."
Thank you. I
Cool,
appreciate it.
cool.
Yes.
Hey, Leah. Leah said, "Hey,
Leah.
y'all." Hey. Leslie said, "I'm trying to get rid of thighs and arm flab. I'm intimidated by the gym. So what's the best workout at home for those areas?"
So at home, what you can do is if you don't want to work out with a personal trainer, get you a nice little DVD. Like I mentioned in to the previous person, just limit your workouts. You know, start 15 minutes, break it to 30, 45, but also add that cardio in the mix. But you want to attack those muscles. The muscles where you feel is the problem areas. Try to attack it. Try to overload it a little bit. When I'm training Jazz with Miss Austin and we going shoulder press and we taking them up, most people in the gym, they're just pressing it up and boom, they relaxing. But my mindset is if you want to work your arms, press it all the way up till they tired, hold it right here at 5, 4, 3, 2, boom, we right back at it. So you're not only conditioning your body, you're conditioning your mind. And now it becomes easy. Your journey is sweet.
Cool. Have another comment. Javi said, I just turned 55, jumping jacks right now. My knees are cracking up. What low impact exercise can I do to get the quickest results?
So shout out, how you doing? So you can still do your jumping jacks, but with your jumping, you don't want to do a lot of pounding. You want to step them out each side, come all the way through, and get you a nice light jog. All right. And then after you jog, get your high knees up. Keep them arms up right here and just keep your heart rate up a little bit so you can burn that body fat. You can still do your jumping jacks, but just modify it a little bit. And once this show ends, I want you to hit me up and I can show you some modified exercise that will help you get to the top.
Yep. And Maya said, girl, yes, I'm surprised they're still in there. I gave them till February. Me too, Maya. But it's almost May. They still going hard. Shout out to them, but I wish they were in there when I wasn't just trying to get... Girl, you sound like me. As soon as I park, I'm like, okay, I hope these people is at Chuck E. Cheese. You know? And I go and they all in there, all over everything. And I'm like, you know, I'm happy but couldn't they have did this later or something?
Right.
Yeah, so I completely understand.
You gotta show love.
Yes,
you
yes.
do. No, you do. No, you do.
I do.
Because we was there. I know I was there.
Yeah.
Because when I first started working out with you, I wasn't even a member of the gym.
No, champ. It's when she first started working out, period. Oh my God. It took us 10 years to get her there. But once we did, finally got her in the Y in Fort Washington. Oh, my friend didn't even know how to walk on a treadmill. But yeah, now she kills. You know what I'm saying? So she does her thing now, and I'm so proud of her. Every time I see her work out, I'm like inspired because I feel like a slacker. I'm like, dang, friend, you did another class today. I'm still driving on my way to work or something, but she does her thing. I'm super proud of her.
They definitely in a way though. I'm gonna tell you what drives me crazy. So if I'm training Miss Austin and we in the gym, and it's somebody that's hogging the machines out. Right. I'm like, how do you stay on that machine so long? But we already been on 4 machines.
Right.
I'm just asking, go back. Are they done? And they still right there. And I'm like, man.
They still live, yeah.
Oh, so I'm not the only one that's ready for them to get out the gym.
Nah. It drives me crazy on the camera.
Right.
Leah said, I love that I don't need to go to the gym anymore. I know how to make the best use of my home to get in a good burn. Yep. Thank you, champ.
Yeah,
now that's true though.
That's very, true. Very much true.
And you know what? Even if you don't have the equipment, and it's crazy, you don't really even need it. I mean, at some point you do want to work yourself up to, weights and the rope and stuff like that. But to even just start off or get a burn, you really don't need equipment to get that burn.
No. And when I first started working out with Champ, I think I probably had the 5-pound weights. Whatever. He was like, come on. So I evolved eventually. And now I got a whole damn dumbbell set. But that was because it was something that I knew I wanted to push myself to, because I know, like, I'll say, Champ, my arm hurt. I can't really do this. I can't lift this like this. And he'll tell me to get a smaller weight, but he'll still have me work it out. You know what I'm saying? A smaller weight, more reps. And I still feel the same pain.
Right.
As if I would have had a bigger weight. I didn't mean to say pain. I'm going to say burn.
Don't scare them.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Yeah.
Javi said, my biggest problem is my back wings. What's a good exercise to do?
So you can do flies. What I usually do at the end of our sessions on Power Surge is we get our triceps. I get them down on their knees, and we basically just take them all the way up right here. But the key is once you take them up, you want to hold it right here. 5, 4, 3, and you want to go right back into it. So you don't want to hold it and shake it out. Go in and attack it. You got to sneak up on the burn.
All right. Kat said, wall sits are great for toning up thighs. You can gradually increase the endurance. duration. Yes, I would definitely tell you, Kat. When we did that,
I was just thinking about that
Solid.
challenge.
Yeah.
Woo!
That was
let me tell
good.
you.
That was, man, that was a
That
tough
was
one.
But you
beast.
know what? It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, it was a beast.
It was beast. Me and Tamara was like, oh my gosh. Like, I know a couple times my eyes was crossing up.
Yeah.
And it was just a wall set. You know what I'm saying? The things
Right.
that you think are simple, when you
Yeah.
press beyond your regular, they become a challenge,
Yeah.
and you get that good burn in. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that,
What,
yeah.
I forgot, what was the max time?
4 minutes.
Was it 4?
I think it
No,
was
it was a little
4 or
longer.
5
I think it was like 6. Yeah, like
I
6
don't
minutes.
know, but either way.
Yeah, it was like
Every
6
day
minutes.
felt
that
like
was
6
good.
minutes. 30
We
seconds
should do
felt like
that
6
again.
That was really good.
We should do that again.
Yes.
All right, Beth said, I'm looking forward to meeting you in NYC. Hashtag Champ Workout.
Yes. That's what's up.
Shout out to Beth Howard, man. She's been with me a long time. That's my sister right there.
That's awesome. So,
Patty said, what's your take on protein shakes?
Advocate. So now on a serious note, protein shakes are good, but you have to work with them. Especially like muscle milk. If you take muscle milk, you don't want to just take it and don't do absolutely nothing because you're going to just create and build too much fat. Take your protein shakes before your workout, and you can take it after your workout, and you'll be. Trust me, you'll be fine. But Advocate, check it out. Do some research.
All right, we have one more. Nina said, it has been said that eating several small meals, is this true? And if so, what do you recommend eating without getting bored with what you're eating?
So that's an awesome question right there. So currently we're doing a 6-week body transformation challenge, and one of the things that I offer is a meal plan, which I send you every Sunday, and it's 6 meals, but they're small meals. So like for instance, in the morning you might eat a boiled egg and a couple pieces of toast, 5 ounces of white fish. Basically, I just break everything down in 5 ounces. Then you might have a Cobb salad towards the end. Of course, you're gonna have your shakes, but it comes out to be 6 meals. But now your body is full, and you're drinking a gallon of water, and that's all you need. Success.
and see, people
Right.
think of, and what we're so used to doing is eating food ain't fuel.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we're used to.
Yeah.
But when you
Mm.
working out and
Mm.
you exercising and you eating for, you eating for your meal plan, the food is fuel. So you
Mhm.
eat smaller meals, but you also eat healthier. You also have a healthier, healthier portions, and also a healthier choice of food that you're eating.
Mhm.
I know I'm a very picky eater. You know what I'm saying? Outside, already not eating meat. So the struggle is real. You know what I'm saying? I already don't eat meat, and I'm already a picky eater. There's certain vegetables I eat, certain ones I don't.
Mhm.
But I know that I had to start incorporating certain stuff into my diet. I had to start trying it out.
Mhm.
The biggest one was avocado. Like,
Right.
it's a superfood, but I didn't eat that. I didn't like the texture. But what I did was I smeared it on some toast.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then I put my boiled eggs over with the salt and pepper. So I used it as a spread
Mhm.
Right.
first.
Right.
Mhm.
So then I started, nibbling a little bit because
Mhm.
it's mushy.
Mhm.
So I started nibbling a little bit, and then adding the salt and pepper,
Yeah.
put it in my salad. Now I can tolerate it.
Mhm.
I haven't put it in a smoothie or nothing like that. I don't know if I can do it.
Right.
But
right.
I eat it a lot more because I know it's healthy. Now I'm
Mhm.
not eating it because it tastes good. I'm eating it for a different reason. I'm eating it
Exactly.
for a nutritional
Yeah,
benefit.
exactly.
So that's what sometimes we have to stop with the taste good, because everything that tastes good ain't good.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good for you, I should say.
Yeah.
But you have to change your mindset, and eat because you're trying to be healthier
Exactly.
versus, oh, this tastes good and I'm gonna eat it all every time I eat it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yep. Kat said frequent meals keep your metabolism going.
Yep.
Leslie said this is good stuff. I have to do better. I seriously lack motivation.
Don't worry, girl. We are here.
This is the guy. This is the guy to talk
Yes.
to. All right, so Champ, moving on. Let me ask you. We all know about love and basketball.
Mhm.
What about love and fitness? How do you incorporate your wife and your business and separate it from what you have, home and work, your profession? How do you separate that? Because that's hard to do.
Especially in a
it's
business
hard
like what
to do.
you have, when
It's hard.
it's a bunch of women,
It's hard.
it's a bunch of needy women.
Yeah.
Then you have, fitness plans and
Mhm.
meal plans and all that.
Mhm.
And then you have exercise and people calling you at awkward times.
Mhm.
Probably DMing you. I'm probably one because it's like at 4:15 in the morning.
Are you up?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
up.
Are you up yet? I'm up. Are you woke? So
Right.
like, how do you deal with all that?
I mean, first and foremost, man, it starts with support.
Mhm.
She supports me 110%. It starts with trust. She
Mhm.
trusts me 110%, and we have fun with it. You know, my wife makes me greater,
Mhm.
and we're always talking. So at night, you know, when she's watching a TV show that I might not like, you know,
Like what?
you know, it could be a couple of them. But I love sitting with my computer up on my lap, and I just like doing research. I put my headphones in. She got her hand right here on my leg or my arm.
Mhm.
So we show love. We show a lot of love and affection during that time. But I have my headphones on, and I'm on YouTube, you know, listening to motivational speakers and just feed my mind with greatness. But she supports me 110%.
And that's what it's about. Let me tell you, when you don't have that support system, like I'm telling you, people always say, and I know I said this in one of our shows we had a couple of weeks ago. People say you need, you know, your family and your friends support. Yes, we do. But to me, support starts at home.
Exactly.
Where you live, where you reside, where you lay your head down, that's where the support starts at. And then everything after that will come. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely have to have support. So kudos to Kat.
Yes, shout out to Miss Kat because
Kat
she
be
is
there
tolerant,
working out with us and
honey.
everything.
Yes, yes, you do. So that is awesome.
So we are talking about how to build your business from something to nothing. How you started, where you're at now, where are you going, what events that you have that's coming up in the future. Just everything. Put out there what you want to share to the audience.
Man, so I have a lot of stuff in store. Tomorrow is the beginning of my new schedule. I'm bumping it up, so I'm gonna have 19 classes a week, 76 worldwide classes for the whole month. That's awesome right there. We also wrapping up the 6-week body transformation tomorrow, so everybody's gonna be turning their photos tomorrow. And instead of taking a break, I'm gonna get right back into it. So my next 6-week body transformation challenge starts up on June 11th until July the 23rd. And I have a lot of trips coming up, man. I mean, New Orleans, Ocean City, New York. It's a lot of things in stores as far as events. And also in Baltimore, I'll be at the Baltimore Convention Center on July the 21st to support an amazing event. And then I have a lot of work coming up with the Baltimore Ravens. Shout out to Monty Sanders. Shout out to Ed Reed. Shout out to Ray Lewis. So we have some great things coming up. Excuse me. And also once the football season starts, I'll be right back training the Washington Redskins cheerleaders.
That's awesome.
Perfect. We have some more comments. Good. Thank
Yes,
y'all with these comments.
Thank you so much.
Jari said, okay, I drive a Metro bus, so when I'm at a light, I sometimes think my passengers think I'm crazy because I do my arm stretches and reverse punches. So should I keep that up to target the bat wings?
I got
you doing something?
Yeah, I got something for you. So when you at that red light, I want you to break them in sets. So if you got 5 red lights coming up, I want you to do uppercuts. All right, take a break, speed them up a little bit, shake it out, and then I want you to come right here. Throw your jabs. They're gonna look at you like you're crazy, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have success. I promise you. But now just switch it up and have fun. Another thing that you can do is you can reach up in the air. You can grab your goals out the air, and just stay active. You're doing a great job, man. I love your motivation. You know what I'm saying? Your inspiration. So keep grinding.
Nina said, what do you recommend for those late night eating snackers? Oh, yes, I'm guilty of it. And then I'll be so mad when I do them. I'm like, oh, well, I deserve it.
You work hard, though. You work hard. Yeah.
You know, cut you up some veggies, or cut you up some fruit or some veggies, or even have a late night smoothie.
But then, Champ,
okay,
let me cut you off. I gotta cut you off.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Listen,
Yeah.
y'all. We on a roll with this, but I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real. But when you listen,
nobody want no pretzels.
You gotta eat some pretzels.
Okay,
we don't eat pretzels.
What about the moments you saying crackers, but then you can't even sleep because your
done ate
mind
a
is
cracker.
like, I want this. You're craving for like that.
Now you mad cookie. Now you mad at yourself because you done ate a cracker.
But then when you eat that Oreo cookie, you like,
I hate myself.
Yeah, but see, the thing of it is, right? So if you eat that good meal at 7 o'clock, you should be good. You might have a glass of wine. We're gonna keep it real. So
Right,
keep it real.
right, yeah,
segment.
yeah.
So you might have one glass of wine,
Yes.
or maybe
Maybe
two.
two.
then you drink some water.
Right.
But seriously though, I used to be the same way, like honestly. But and my wife, she said, look, let's get some of this popcorn. It doesn't have any salt on it. I mean, it sucks for me. So I might sneak back and put a little bit of salt on it. But on a serious note, but just try to switch it up because you gotta really always think about your journey. You know, even I told Jemiah the other day, when we finished our session on Saturday, I said, look, we at the breaking point. We right here knocking on the door to 6 weeks. So you have to finish strong. So you can't slip up. You got to think about your journey all the way through.
And you know what, Kat said something very important. If you don't buy snacks, you won't be tempted. She ain't never lied. My kid hates life. You see what I'm saying? Because you know he eats, but if the more junk I buy, the more he'll eat. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't buy it. So when he look for it, he's mad because he's like, so.
Yeah.
But mom, you know what happened? And even if I get that, because I don't eat a lot of junk food anymore. But when I do have my craving for it, I go in there and it's not there, and I eat the damn wheat crackers. Now I'm feeling some type of way about myself, like this sucks, you know. But
any pizza?
No, it's pizza snack.
No, I'm just asking though. I'm just
I
trying.
said wheat.
I'm trying to get a switch on it. So.
Right. I didn't know pizza was a Jagger eat the pizza. I eat a couple slices. I didn't eat none today though, champ.
Okay, that's good.
No, it ain't, because in the morning I'm gonna be mad.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys the funniest thing about one of my clients. Right? I can't say her name, but I'm sure she's watching. So we were training one morning, and I love pizza. I'm be honest with you. And I was like, yesterday I had a pizza from Papa John's, and she said, "Champ, you need to use the code Wiz50 to get the pizza." I said, "Is that right?" So now I'm playing detective, right? And she told on herself.
Don't ever do that.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. I think I said I ate a piece of cheesecake one time, but he remembered it. You know, we were laughing and he was giggling, but he remembered it. And he said to me at 4:30 in the morning, he said, "You remember that cheesecake you ate yesterday?"
We're about to burn those calories.
Yep, and that's exactly what I did. So, I mean, you have to think of it in those terms too. Like, is it worth what you're going to have to go through in order to kind of get those calories off? Because you're not going to burn them off, but he's going to kill you and you're going to feel like you burn them off, right? So you have to think about, is it worth it? But I think that what everybody is saying, if you just replace those snacks with something, if not healthy, something kind of healthier, you know what I'm saying? Just work your way into
you gotta
a different type of eating. Yeah.
You got to start somewhere. Kat said, I enjoy working out with you all. Thank you, Kat. We love working out with you too.
Yeah.
Patty said, when will you be branching off to Sandusky, Ohio? We waiting.
Patty, I ain't waiting. I ain't ready, Patty. Hey, I'm going to tell you what. Get Sandusky together. Get them together and he'll come. Get them together.
I'll be right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Javi said, good to hear a young man talking about good communication in his relationship. That's the key to keeping his relationship good.
It really is. Communication is everything.
Thanks a lot.
Yep. Hassana, thank you, Hassana,
hey,
for
girl,
tuning
how
in.
you doing?
Thank
Bianca, thank you for joining us. Kat said, if you crave sweetings, if you crave sweets, have fruit. That works. It works and it pisses you off at the same time, but it works. You know, it does. That's what I do. And then Javi said, sweets are not my thing. I crave salt. Why is that? I think it's like everything else. You know what I'm saying? You crave salt, you crave sugar. Yeah. It's a deficiency.
Right. Same thing.
It's a deficiency of some sort. You know what I'm saying?
It's that taste bud. You know, you gotta take it away.
Yeah. And Kat said, if I crave salt, I eat nuts in moderation with a glass or two of water. Then I feel full. You definitely do. I've been eating a lot of pistachios. Can I eat pistachios? Ain't bad. I don't want to hear this in the morning. Pistachios are good. But I know that I do like
get unsalted. Get the unsalted one.
Yeah, get unsalted.
Uses the pistachios if they not salted.
Get unsalted.
Okay. I get them.
All right.
There we go.
No,
thank you all for tuning in. Keep the comments and the questions coming. We have some more minutes. We have a few more minutes to go.
Yeah, Kat said your body does need sodium though. So yeah, it's all in moderation. Nothing wrong with salty pistachios, y'all. Just as long as you don't overdo it. Everything is in moderation. That's what it's all about. You know, control. You have to control the cravings. You have to keep your why in the forefront, but you also have to control Self-control. It's not easy,
And
but you
then
got to do
and
it.
then you honestly you're gonna have cheat days. You have to have cheat days, and slowly take things away. Like juice. I used to be a juice drinker, and I slowly took juice away, and I replaced with bottles of water. And that's how I got rid of juice.
Yeah.
So what about the water that when you the little sweetener packets? Are those good?
Some of those don't have sugar though.
Yeah,
Either.
some of them don't have sugar, or you can put a little lemon in it. Give it a little
Oh,
bit.
like your own
Give it
lemon.
a little,
Oh,
bit,
okay.
a little bit of taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Champ? Again, we're gonna keep the conversation going, but you know what? We're gonna open the floor to you. Like, what is it that you want to share? What else you want us, you want to talk about, or anything on your mind that you just want to share with the audience?
Right.
So
this is
the main thing I want to talk about, man, is just believing in yourself. Just believing in yourself, man. Just believing in God. Like I said, it's gonna be times when it's gonna be a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta keep moving. You have to understand your why. You're gonna have some what ifs, but you have to eliminate those what ifs. This morning on Facebook, I put my Sunday thoughts. I always put different thoughts for each day. My Sunday thoughts was called Replace Island. And Replace Island in my mindset is God replacing things. He's replacing your tears of pain to tears of joy. He's replacing those stormy days to sunshine. It's gonna be there, but you have to keep pushing.
Right.
Start off slow. Write your goals down. Start off with 5 goals. Check them off. If weight loss is your thing and that's your goal, do not let that scale discourage you, because you have to always think about your entire journey to this point. It took me 30 plus years to get here. It didn't happen overnight. One of the main things that I really don't like about Michael Jordan is when people talk about Michael Jordan, they just talk about 6 rings, 6 championships. But what did it take for him to get to that point? With me, it took a struggle for me to reach this point. It took, it took a hard time. Literally, I was about to give up on life, and I was in tears. And I had a gentleman named Clarence Jeter, and he pretty much helped me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm always giving out to others, because the more you give out to others, God is going to replace it right back inside of you. But you have to give it out. Even trainers, I show a lot of trainers so much love, because knowledge gained is to be passed, not kept. If you try to keep everything, you can't take it with you. And that's pretty much it. But it's always different levels. There's so many levels in life, no matter if it's fitness, your relationship, your career. A lot of people get to a certain point and they think that they're at the pinnacle of that point, but it's other levels up there, but you got to work to go get it. People always hashtag next level, but they don't want to grind to get to the next level. They don't want to believe to get to the next level, and you have to believe. Reward. And the funny thing that we talked about salt, all it takes is a sprinkle of God. A sprinkle of God on your plans. I used to create plans, and I used to wonder why each plan would fail one after the other. And I was discouraged. I was ready to give up. I was at that breaking point. I lost my relationship, which is now my wife. I lost everything I love. I lost best friends. They went away. But guess what? It comes right back. God brought everything back because I had to get me together. I had to think about my why. And that's why I will never give up on anything that I do. At the end of each class, I always say, come on, team, let's do a victory run. If you never worked out with me, for everybody that's logged on, you know what a victory run is. A victory run is just running and meditating and just focusing on your goals, just like you running straight forward. We're going for 30 seconds. And I'm right there and I'm clapping, I'm motivated. But I'm just spitting out my journey right here. And they're just spitting out those actions back. And together, it's success.
Right. No, that was awesome. No, you're right. Because let me tell you, when you do that end of the run, I be like, even though it don't matter if I'm in the gym or home, and I just could see, like, I'm like, what I'm running. I see what I'm running to, but if I'm not focusing, I'm like, okay, I'm just running towards the wall. You know what I'm saying? But if my mind is there mentally, it's like I'm going through that wall. You know what I'm saying? To see what's behind it. So it actually, I really like that run because it's like, and you say the
and
last,
that run let you know it's the last.
Like it's over.
And when you make it to this finish line, it's over for real.
Right.
Some people get happy, man, but now a lot of people I can tell when they just locked in and they focus. And we do it every single class, man. Every class we do it.
All right, we have a few comments. Kat says, start with unsalted nuts, and then the next time get reduced salt, then no salt. It's better than chips. Oh.
That is true, but they
Woo.
still not salty. And it's not even like I'm trying to think like maybe you can put something on them, like you can't put hot sauce on them, you can't put ranch on them. You just have to suck up the nasty, But it's for a reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Carver said, yes, we have to trust the process. Nina said, I believe that a morning devotional with God is important and starts your day positive, and with faith, your goals will be achieved. Yes, yes, yes,
Very much
yes.
so.
All day, every day, just pretty much. It's a morning thing, but just throughout the
All
whole
day.
day.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, throughout the day. But you have to start your morning. Leslie said, thank you for sharing. I need to trust God in this process. I have to be patient while working on my goals.
Yep. Patty said, amen. Thank y'all. The struggle is real, but the motivation I just received, my faith back in my workout and taking the Lord with me even more. That lets me know I got this. Now a piece of cake. Is it? Patty.
Thank you again. I can't wait
Thank you
till the
again
next
next time.
lesson.
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in, Patty. Thank you so much. And you just trust your journey and just believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Small changes. Like we talking about the nuts. I mean, that's just one small change.
Right.
You know
And
what I'm
some
saying?
people need, and you know what? Some people need motivation or push, and some people don't. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong if you need somebody to push you or somebody, because I have had people, honestly, that have said to me, why do you need a trainer?
Yeah,
honestly.
Me too.
And I'm like, it's not that if you need a trainer, because I can make up exercises on my own. I can even go back to a year ago with certain exercises,
We was
with
even
the
following
DVDs or with
DVDs.
certain
Yeah.
exercise that you shared in the group. It's not that if I need one, it's everybody need a push at some point in their life. And that's the area in my life that I need somebody to push me on. And that's with my fitness
And
journey.
I like our group. Our group is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Like the females that we've met, just working out together, pushing each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even not even only virtual. We do the virtual classes, but it's been times we get out, we outside in the park. It's like 200 degrees in the morning. but we outside in the park and we drive here for this. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, you don't need anything except for motivation. And either if you're not motivated, you got a group of people that's there to help motivate you. You got your trainer right here that's gonna motivate you. If you think you're gonna come to the workout and not be motivated, this ain't the workout for you. So it's different. It's not saying that you need, why do you need a trainer? It's just that you like the camaraderie of it all. Right. So and plus you get good results. Like you like what you see when you're done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We have Maya. Thank you for tuning in. Maya said, "What about the sea salt pistachios?"
Those are the saltiest, man. I like those.
No salt.
Stay away.
Right. Anything that says salt, stay away. Maya said they're so good.
I know. I like those.
Stay away. Stay away. Stay away.
Thank you, everybody, again for joining us. Champ, so we're about to wind down. As you know, we're about to close out shortly. So if you have like
your contact
information and any closing thoughts.
Okay. So something I would like to mention, which is first to everybody, to the group worldwide, me and two other brothers, Gregory Wallace and Todd Beelan. Gregory Wallace is actually in Michigan. Todd Beelan is an awesome trainer in New York. We created this group, and it's a faith-filled boot camp classes. It's similar to what I do, but now we just doing it for the glory of God. And we just hitting different bases, especially churches. It's a little different than how we train, because now you have 3 different trainers. So we have a class in the morning, class in midday, class in the evening. We begin our workout with prayer. We end our workout with prayer. So if you guys are interested, I want you guys to email me at unlimitedgrind365@gmail.com. And please also press the like button. Go to my group. It's Champ Workout Extreme Fitness Group. Go there. I have some great things coming up. Once again, we have classes, worldwide versus one-on-one training sessions in Ocean City, August the 4th.
Yep, and your new schedule too.
So what you were just saying about the one you're about to do that, that one. Sorry, before. Is that going to be virtual or it's going
Yeah,
to be?
so it's gonna be virtual. So pretty much Todd and Greg, they're amazing trainers. They do a lot of in person. And I reached out to them and I said, look, let's take things to another level. And I think it'd be big. We connect every church worldwide together on one platform. So that was a project that we've been working on for like the past 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
We always have our one-on-one meetings. Like I said, we begin our meetings with prayer. We end with prayer. And that's it. Just keeping God at the tip of our tongue. Reach the next level.
That's awesome. And that's very important too. I think because, working out, and it's crazy how people think of working out. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh my God, I gotta exercise. Or, I don't want to be a gym rat. You got, I ain't that, I ain't the gym person. So it's always like an excuse. So also too, the virtual classes that you have, you've added the new sessions. So that schedule is out already.
Right.
So also too, we can post that on our page if anybody's interested. So as far as like the cost.
So the cost for the virtual training, you can get a 10-pack. You can get 10 classes for $65. Each individual class is $8. You can get an unlimited monthly pass for $80. You can get a 6-month pass for $250, and you can get a year pass for $450.
All right, now those are good prices, especially for a personal trainer, somebody that's personally training you. So it's not like a gym membership. It's different because in the gym you're on your own, and you got to figure the machines out by yourself.
And you're at the comfort of your home. And the difference with this schedule and other schedules that I created, I added 15-minute classes. So it's early morning classes. So if you struggling to get up or your schedule is super tight, in the morning I have a 4:30 a.m. class. Is a boxing class. It's boxing and cardio, but it's no breaks. No breaks at all. So no water breaks.
Oh God.
No towel breaks. It's just straight action for 15
minutes. So when you start this, champ, because I don't feel like I'm gonna have to be needing all that tomorrow. I feel like I'm gonna need a water break.
Now you are, because tonight you mentioned salt.
I just
pistachio.
I didn't know like pistachios, champ.
That right there is on my mind. It's on my mind for the morning. So.
You see how this is how it goes, y'all. So thank y'all so much for tuning in.
No, but real quick, Patty said, and we still waiting on Sadusky.
And we still waiting on them, Patty. You tell.
Hey, look,
get them together.
Please connect with me.
Yes,
please connect me. I need your contact information. I will personally call you and have a conversation with you.
That's awesome, Patty. So listen, DM. What's your contact information again?
Once again, it's unlimitedgrind365@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook under Champ Owens. You can also call me at 1-800-258-9202.
Right, and we will share this video after we end, so you have our contact information at JT Ladies Lounge, or you can reach us at Jetsons Radio DC, or you can reach us at our email at TO2 with Jazz and T. So, there's no excuses.
Got it. All right, y'all. We out.
Thank you.
Have a good night.